You talk a lot about AHJ reviews. What are some of the ways that you get through these AHJ reviews when some firms have a lot of trouble doing it?
One thing I'll say is that we rarely these days get AHJ comments, so that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
So it's less and less that we have the AHJ letters, but there are some tricky ones or inspectors that are trying to make their presence known. But in those cases, really, it's important that you establish that you're not trying to bring them down or deny their knowledge of the code, but really understand where they're coming from. Often it's a safety standpoint, understand what their concern is from a safety perspective, and then providing an explanation as to why the design is safe as is, and really just kind of meeting them at a level that is not confrontational, I think helps. And then most of the time it goes through really quickly. So it's become a very seamless process in most situations.
That's pretty incredible, because one thing I didn't know is that there's like tens of thousands of AHJs across the United States. I knew there was quite a bit of utilities that we have to get through, but the amount of AHJs is just overwhelming.
Yeah, so it's very important to understand the local code adoption, who the AHJ is, the authority having jurisdiction, for those that don't know, and really making sure that you're checking all those boxes. And yeah, so you mentioned the utilities, so that's usually kind of the first one to get over the hurdle. And then with the building side of it, getting the electrical inspector, the building inspector, fire inspector, depending on what the local requirements are, getting them to sign off on it as well. There's lots of codes, there's international building codes, there's kind of more US-based codes, and yeah, we have to know all of them. So it's just a matter of knowing the codes, knowing which codes apply, and then applying them to the project design.